Hi students, in today's class we will go through exercise 1.3. So the first question is, write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. So we are given some rational numbers. These are called rational numbers because it is written as fractions in the p by q form. So let's find out what kind of decimal expansion each of these rational numbers are going to give. So here the first question is 36 by 100. So when it is division by 100, 1000, 10,000 like that, you can directly write the decimal expansion. That is 36 by 100 is 0.36 because there are two zeros. So 0.36. That means this has a terminating decimal expansion. Now if you do the long division and check, you will see 36 and 100. So in 36, 100 will not go. So in 360, 100 goes 3 times. So 300. 360 minus 300 is 60. In 600, 100 goes 6 times. So 600, 0. That is, here the remainder is 0. Whenever you get the remainder as 0, that means it has terminating decimal expansion. That is, here the decimal expansion is 0.36. The second question is 1 by 11. So make the numerator as the dividend and denominator as the divisor. Now do the long division. So in 1, 11 will not go. In 10, 11 will not go. So make 100. In 100, 11 goes 9 times. So 99. So 100 minus 99 is 1. So in 100, 11 goes 9 times. That is 99. So again you get 1 as the remainder. So here if you check the remainders, you can see the remainder 1 is repeating. And when the remainders are repeating, you have learned in the quotient also some digits will repeat. So here you can see 0.090909 that goes on. That is 0.09 bar. This has a non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. The third question is 4 1 by 8. This is a mixed fraction, so you have to make it in the simplified form. That is 8 into 4 plus 1. That is 33 by 8. So you have to make numerator as the dividend and denominator as the divisor. So in 33, 8 goes 4 times, that is 32. So you get the remainder as 1. That is 33 minus 32 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1 and 3 minus 3 is 0. So 1. So in 10, 8 goes once. That is 8. So you get the remainder as 2. That is 10 minus 8 is 2. In 20, 8 goes 2 times. That is 16. So you get 4. 20 minus 16 is 4. So the remainder is 4. Now in 40, 8 goes 5 times. That is 40. So you get the remainder as 0. So whenever you are getting the remainder as 0, you know it has a terminating decimal expansion. So here this number has a terminating decimal expansion. That is 4.125. The fourth question is 3 by 13. 3 as the dividend and 13 as the divisor. So in 3, 13 will not go. So in 30, 13 goes 2 times, that is 26. 30 minus 26 is 4. So 40, 13 goes 3 times, that is 39. So 40 minus 39 is 1. So the remainder is 1. So in 10, 30 will not go. So 0. So next is 0. If you keep, you will get again as 10. So in 100, 13 goes 7 times. That is 91. So 100 minus 91 is 9. So in 90, 13 goes 6 times. That is 78. So in 120, 13 goes 9 times. That is 117. So you get 3. So in 30, 13 goes twice, that is 26. So the remainder is 4. So you can see the remainders are repeating. So when you have repeating remainders, that means the quotient will also repeat. So here the decimal expansion is 0.230769 bar. This block of digits repeats in the quotient. That is the decimal expansion of 3 by 13 is non-terminating and repeating. In similar way, you can try these two decimal expansions. The second question is, you know that 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857 bar. That is, this decimal expansion is non-terminating and repeating. This block of digits is repeating here. Can you predict what the decimal expansions of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7 are without actually doing the long division? If so, how? So here 1 by 7 is given, that is, it is having a decimal expansion 0.142857 bar. So if you want to find 2 by 7, 2 by 7 is 2 into 1 by 7. So you multiply 2 with this decimal expansion, that is 0.142857 bar. So you will get 0.142857 into 2. So 14, 11, 17, 5, 8 and 2. So the decimal expansion of 2 by 7 is 0.285714 bar. And similar way, if you want to find 3 by 7, 3 by 7 is 3 into 1 by 7. So you do 3 into 0.142857 bar. That is 0.142857 into 3. 21, 17, 25, 8, 12 and 4. That is 0.428571 bar. So in similar way, you can try 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. That is, you have to just multiply 4 into 1 by 7, 5 into 1 by 7 and 6 into 1 by 7. That 1 by 7, the decimal expansion is given. So just multiply these numbers to this decimal expansion. The third question is, express the following in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. So here the decimal expansions are given and you have to express these decimal expansions as rational numbers. You can see all these are non-terminating and repeating decimal expansions. So you have to convert these non-terminating and repeating decimal expansions to rational numbers. That is in the P by Q form. So the first non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion is 0.6 bar. You have to represent this in the P by Q form. So let X be 0.666 that goes on with the first equation. Here only one number is repeating. So you have to multiply the first equation by 10. When you multiply by 10, you have to multiply both the sides. That is the left hand side and right hand side. So you get x into 10 as 10x and 0.666 into 10 as 6.666 that goes on. This is the second equation. Now subtract the first equation from the second equation. So you get 10x minus x is 9x, that is equal to 6.666 minus 0.666, 0.6, that is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 by 9, that is 2 by 3. This is how this non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion can be represented in the P by Q form, that is as a rational number. Now the second non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion is 0.47 bar. Here only the digit 7 is repeating. So let x be 0.47 777 that goes on with the first equation. And here only one digit is repeating. So multiply this first equation by 10. So you get 10x is equal to 4.777. So here this is the second equation. Now you have to subtract. Subtract the first equation from the second equation. So 10x minus x is 9x. And 4.777 minus 0.477. When you are writing this, you have to take care of the decimal. That is, you have to place it in the correct place, the decimal and the digits. 7 minus 7 is 0. Again 0. 7 minus 4 is 3. And this is 4. So you get 4.3. That is, x is equal to 4.3 by 9. You have to write it without the decimals. So you multiply this numerator and denominator by 10. So you get 43 by 90. Therefore, on converting this decimal expansion to rational number, you get 43 by 90. Now the third one is 0.001 the whole bar. That is, let x be 0.001001 that goes on. So this will be the first equation. Now here how many digits are repeating? 3 digits are repeating. So you have to multiply by 1000. So that is 1000 x is equal to, you multiply this decimal expansion by 1000. You take the decimal 3 places to the right. That is 1.001001 that goes on with the second equation. Now subtract the first equation from the second equation. So you get 1000x minus x is 999x, that is equal to 1.001001 minus 0.001001. So you get 1. That is, x is equal to 1 by 999. That is, when you convert this decimal expansion, you get it in the rational form 1 by 999. The fourth question is, express 0.9999, that is 0.9 repeating, in the form P by Q. Are you surprised by your answer? With your teacher and classmates, discuss why the answer makes sense. So here, we have to express this non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion in the P by Q form. So let x be 0.999 that goes on. So here only one digit is repeating. So multiply this equation by 10. So you get 10x is equal to 9.99 that goes on with the second equation. Now subtract the first equation from the second equation. So you get 10x minus x is 9x. 9.999 minus 0.999. So you get 0.9. That is 9. So x is equal to 9 by 9, that is equal to 1. So the decimal expansion was 0.999 that goes on. And when you expressed this non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion in the rational form, you got it as 1. So when you analyze these two numbers, you can see when this 0.99 goes forever, it will reach 1. That is, almost they are equal.